Hello, peoples, and welcome back to Pathfinder War for the Crown, Songbird, Scion, Saboteur. We are in session 20. Last we left off, the party made their way, the party finished introductions with a new friendly face who was sent to them. They went about their new home within Merritt County, redecorating and doing stuff of the sorts. They went down to their town that they are in charge of, introduced themselves, sent some people to look at their orchard, their wine-producing place of action, and then went off towards the pump house of the town that is rumored to be haunted and now no longer working, in hopes that they can get it back up and running, which is where we left off, within the pump house. Ping.
Remember, everyone, one square at a time.
One square. If you go 2 squares, you die.
Bah-bah.
Oh. As you enter the pump house, the most notable thing is the stench. It is a disgusting smelling building. The smell wafting from the water, the stagnant and gross water, is not great. It do be a smelly place.
I would like to step up to this machine here and see if it is it rusted over? Does it still look like it could be functional? How's it looking visually?
Sure. Let's see. I can accept a knowledge engineering if you got it. 10. It is... okay. So it does look like the machinery, which kind of looks wooden to me, does seem to be fairly rotten. You can't tell much more than that. It is very visibly rotten, the wood.
Got it.
Is it possible to see how high the ceiling is in this area?
You sure can. You sure can. You just look up. Give me a perception. 25. All right, let's see here. All right. I need to see something. Hold on, please. I'm going through my database of building sizes. Let me hit you with it. You know, it's 100 feet high. It's really abnormal. It looks bigger on the inside than the outside. One moment. Okay. Yeah, we'll say it's about like, maybe 20-ish, 25-ish feet high. And maybe like 15, 20-ish. But also you see some not well kept rafters up there, just wooden beams across the ceiling, in which you can see three humanoid-like creatures kind of sleeping, it seems, on all three of them, or on the rafters, on the beams. They have claws, sharp claws at the end of their hands, and they look hideous. Yeah, oh, here's a description. You see, okay. God, look at the description when you're talking about a monster, me. That'd help. You see three humanoid creatures with long, sharp teeth, pallid flesh, stretching tightly over starved frame with large claws.
Desmond's gonna back up and tap Anastasia on the shoulder and like point up before signaling to Kassadin and Erivid, like we're not alone, but like not saying anything.
I am. If you're not making if you're not making noise or saying anything, I'm not paying attention, and I'm gonna ask the GM. What are the odds that I slip on either this square or the one on the other side? Like, does it look stable enough, or is it like wet and crumbly?
I mean, if you have, I feel like, you can give me perception. I was going to ask for like a knowledge engineering, but if you're just looking at the floor.
Yeah, okay. Ugh. So it begins. I mean, I've got a good bonus to compensate, but 11.
11. Okay. The entire place looks run down. The water isn't directly up here. It is a bit ways down. So if you do slip and fall, you will be falling, a couple feet down into water. You could probably, knowing your capabilities, you could probably make the leap.
Yeah, I'm going to try to just make the leap.
Okay.
Easy peasy. If you really needed me to roll, I got a 28.
Yeah, you can make the leap.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm off in another place. Not on purpose.
Yeah.
Can I do a knowledge check to see if I can recognize what those creatures are?
Certainly can. What type of knowledge roll would that be?
I can tell you.
Sure.
Here somewhere.
I would get my own book, but my own book, to read the rules, unfortunately, is underneath several other books within my closet. I should really start keeping out when I run these sessions. I was thinking religion for reasons.
Yep, religion.
Okay, knowledge religion.
I mean, if I'm right.
You can tell they certainly aren't living like you. I'll give you that with a 9.
May I try to whisper to Erivid in a hushed tone to try to get his attention?
Sure.
It's out of game, but you do have sending sense, right? Which is, I believe, silent messages. Mm.
The pins?
Yeah, like you guys.
You don't
track
have
in-
them. The others do, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. If
Yeah, you
this
guys are
message
still
doesn't-
wearing those.
Yeah, he makes a good point. If this message doesn't get through, I'm gonna like reach for it and like try to get him to listen to me that way. But if this whisper doesn't go through, then we'll go that route.
Is there anything special in this room?
There may be. One moment.
Oops.
Desmond's gonna look up in the ceiling in this area too.
Okay. In
Another
this
perception?
room.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
please.
Okay.
And I'm gonna begin describing some stuff for Erivid. In this little area, you see large mechanism filling much of the chamber. But also, you specifically, sir, see. Where is it? Where's my description? Boop, boop, boop. I found my description. Hold on a second. I have to alter it and send it to you. Ba, 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 ba. One moment. Okay.
Oh,
Indeed.
I guess at this point I'd wager to look back and I guess see Desmond.
Be a safe wager.
Okay, so 17 and Arvid, you were saying I got your attention?
Yeah. For better or for worse.
Okay. I guess I'll just wait on the results of that 17.
17, you do not see anything.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hold up 3 fingers and point towards the ceiling in the room behind me.
I will just give like a sort of curious and congratulatory nod. I don't know how else to describe it.
Okay, then I'll kind of whisper into the pin. There are 3 creatures who seem to be undead, probably, that are sleeping in the rafters. Oh? Oh?
Okay, well, I'm gonna make my way back because that's gotta be the ghost of the pump house.
Right?
So,
Ghost.
Ghost! I'm just gonna take 10.
Yeah.
Does a 20 get me across?
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Oh, wait. Us two are the only ones with that pin now, huh?
Yep.
Oh, great.
It's fine. I don't have any ranged. I have a dagger that I can throw, I guess. Hmm.
Okay. How loud is the water splishing behind me?
It is stagnant.
Oh, it's stagnant. So it's just completely silent in here.
Yes, you guys are tippy
Oh,
toeing.
great. Okay, so if I gather power, I'm gonna wake him up.
Is there? Could I get a general location on where they are on the ceiling? Like, is
Oh,
there a
that
place that would be
helpful.
more advantageous for me to hide in?
You can see them on the rafters like this.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Much preach. I'm going to, one square at a time, work my way over to the top cubby.
Okay, 1 square at a time. Like I said, those were what I wanted because there are creatures here.
Okay. I don't think being in dark will help me too much against these creatures, especially if he already proclaimed them to be undead. But I'm hoping that just having cover will obscure vision enough, so I'm going to try to stealth
Okay,
and, like, wait to ambush them.
be my guest.
Stealth, so this gets special die. 15. Not incredible,
15.
but still pretty good.
Okay. You certainly feel hidden as you put your back against the wall. I mean, with a 2, you got a 15?
Yeah, it's my best skill.
As we move to the outside real quick, you can see it is coming from this direction inwards. So northish.
Okay, gotcha. Does it look like it's gonna land on the land here, or is it gonna hit here? Can I kind of gauge that?
Just do this. It's not pointing at my screen.
I'm gonna ask for a weird one if you have it.
Okay.
Knowledge nature.
Yeah, I got that. It's not great, but I got it. It's not great.
No, you can't really tell. All you know is it's coming in your direction.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna
Or at least moving towards closer to the pump house.
Gotcha. I'm gonna step here, but I want to be like peeking around the corner.
Okay.
So if I can stealth
you're-
to stay here, it's still
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
be hidden.
Sure. Do me a stealthy McStealtherson.
Stealtherson is a 15.
Stealtherson is a 15. Kind of hanging around the corner.
Yep, I'm just gonna put myself there, but yeah, I'm at the corner, barely peeking out.
All right.
Desmond,
You
I don't
can-
know if you caught the message above.
Yes, I did. I was gonna RP off that.
Okay.
Kassadin says there's another target incoming. We're not sure what it is, but I do think we should strike these down first. He says just loud enough for Kassadin to hear. We're going to begin battle here. Get Anastasia inside. We have to take care of these targets one by one.
Kassadin nods, trying to stay quiet, and he'll tread quietly, see if he can find Anastasia outside.
Okay, so if I walk out to here, this is the walkway, right, outside?
Yes.
Can I still see through the doorway the one that's like right here-ish?
I would say yes because, yeah, I would say you could see it if you look up to the rafters.
Okay.
How close has the thing got? Let me actually. I can actually tell you how close it's gotten once I look at something. The bubbles that are kind of blurbing at the surface of the water seem to be, if you had to estimate, maybe a good 25 to 30 feet out now. It's not fast moving. It's gonna be there soon. It's not fast moving, it looks like, though.
Okay, got it. Based on the speed that I've been watching this thing travel, can I get a rough estimate of how soon it's going to be before it lands? Or was my nature check not high enough to be able to gather that knowledge?
I think I would include that with a nature check. I'll allow another one.
Would you take perception instead because I've been watching it?
Sure.
I don't fucking know how to count. It's fine.
You don't know. What are numbers?
I don't know. I give Kassadin a nod and say, "Well, it's about 30 feet out. I don't really know how much time we have, but we're gonna have two things on against us instead of just one. That's what we feel like it's best. Okay."
Real quick, could I do a perception check to see if this hallway is as safe as I hope it is?
Sure. Actually, I'd probably take a knowledge engineering instead.
Is that an either or is it knowledge?
That is knowledge engineering. I mean, it looks fairly safe. It looks run down, but it's a walkway. Things can get onto it with you.
Alright, I'm just gonna slowly get in position to provide whatever help I can.
Okay. I'm gonna begin my gather power action as a full round action, and it is loud. I'll just throw that onto chat.
Did we lose our GM?
I've been muted this entire time. I've been talking about how funny that is, considering the first thing I read was it says extremely loud. And my question was, I know you've described it before, but for the two new PCs, despite having been in this game, how does it look as you're gathering energy? Are you literally screaming out loud like you're going Super Saiyan, or what would the camera see?
So, Desmond isn't actually like screaming anything, but I imagine that streams of blue energy, maybe like it looks like almost like flash paper in reverse. These little streams of light are gathering around his hand, And the act of all these pieces of magic, which is like condensating water and mist and little pockets of ice as they fly in, that is making these really high-pitched whooshing sounds. Kind of like an extremely windy day through like a pipe. And that's what everyone's seeing, and that's all around him.
Okay. And as that is happening, the three critters... okay, I'll allow a stealth. It's going to be hard considering the three critters are going to immediately wake up with their orangish eyes darting towards the entrance
Well, damn.
of the room. Oh my god, you are... Wow. Okay. And we're just going to kind of do this. Because they're awake now.
Oh, I'm gonna get the jump on them. I'm gonna get the jump on them.
Let's see.
Okay, pop out my
Let me
initiative, then get
roll.
my actual real initiative.
Yep. Let me roll for these
Ugh.
boys.
It's even worse. That's incredible. There's no way.
Oh, I'm rolling. Oh, whoops. Hold on.
Whoops, hold on. What did you do?
I just want to say that it was magical, what I just did, and I'm so sad that it was all these rules are hidden. So I was rolling initiative for a ghoul. They're ghouls.
Ghouls.
And I was clicking on one, right? And I rolled initiative 3 times just on one token, rather than clicking on all 3. And I was like, oh, goober, I have to click on all 3 of them. But the first ghoul that I rolled initiative 3 times on rolled a 19 3 times in a row.
Well, then bar him from the table. He's cheating.
I think he is. I need to roll for something else, though, first. There's a thing coming.
No! I
Yes.
hate things.
Yes, it's a thing.
Oh.
Well, Desmond, you're first. And I don't think I said how high the rafters up. They're maybe about 15 feet up towards the ceiling. If the ceiling's like 20, 25 feet high, they're 15.
So these visible tokens, are they still up on the rafters or are they down on the floor?
They are on the rafters.
Okay. All right. So then I'm gonna. That might be a little far for my base unless I use extended range here. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna use a cold blast, which I'm gonna enhance with extended range and also infuse with an entangling infusion against that one over there.
All right, the furthest one?
Yeah, the furthest one.
All right, the furthest ghoulie boy.
All right, here we go. Cold blast against touch AC.
Cold blast
that's not
against
great.
touch AC does not hit.
Unfortunate. And then I will take a 5-foot step off to the side here.
Okay. Anna, you are currently hidden. I will say all 3 of the ghouls probably let out a shriek of I'm gonna kill you. So you know they're in there. You know they're awake.
Yes,
I'd
they're-
make a scream, but it is 9 o'clock, and I don't want to wake people. I don't want to wake up my sick siblings.
That is a good call. Yes, so after the lovely serenade of the song of their people, I would like to remain stealth, but I would like to cast a shield on myself.
Is that verbal?
question. Let me check. No. Yes. Can I do it while they're screaming?
I will allow you to either keep your stealth or to cast the spell.
Spell.
Okay. You create an invisible shield of force that hovers in front of you.
Da-da-da.
The disc also provides a +4 shield bonus to AC. Okay. Alright, so a magical shield pops out in front of you.
Yep. And then I will stay there, just sword ready.
Okay. Ghoulie number 1. They're all gonna leap down from the rafters. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Well, it's funny, because the first one does fucking faceplant. I need to read something, though, about falling. Okay, so he's knocked prone. He's where he is. They do not fall through the rotten floor because the rotten floor is not made of wood. It is very much a stone building. Where is my prone? Is getting up from prone, is that an action or it just costs movement? Someone remind me. I haven't been knocked prone in a while.
Why can't I remember?
I don't know if Pathfinder does it differently.
It does. I'm pretty sure it's just your move action. If not a full action.
It is a move equivalent action to stand up that provokes an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And you guys
So then
already
this-
moved.
This boy's gonna be prone. I'm gonna try and do the same with the other. Hey, yeah, everyone flies to Google. Alright, this one lands on his feet. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. I need to Google another thing. Oh god. Okay. Let's see, what's his movement? What's my boy's movement? He's gonna get right next to his homeboy. This dude's also jumping down. And he face plants in front of you, Erivid. Okay. Secret thing.
Super special secret thing, go.
Yep.
Away. Go away.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
I think you. I guess I gotta ask, what direction are you two facing, Kassadin and Desmond?
So I'll put the measuring thing to show which way I'm facing. So I kind of rotate around back so that I can like watch the doorway, but I'm kind of parallel to the doorway.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm facing towards Anastasia right now.
Okay, so then you would see out of the corner of your eye something bubbling from the end of the water down here, and you'd see you'd see Michael Bublé. He's here to fight you. Let's see. You see the shape of a fairly large creature with kind of very large, very slumbering type of creature as it rises with a gaping maw and 2 tentacles at its side. That's its turn, though. It's just walking up here.
Oh, okay.
Is that a displacer fish? What on earth is that?
A displacer fish.
Erivid.
Alright. Well, this definitely works in my advantage because I get a hell of a lot of bonuses against this guy. So first, he doesn't know
also-
there, probably. Oh, yeah. Yay!
Art.
Okay.
More art.
Hold on, I gotta figure out the exact bonuses because it's kind of crazy.
And
From
you
568.
don't know what it is yet, but this is the art for the creature that just rose from the water.
Huh.
Would I be able to do a knowledge check on that to see if I may have
Not right now.
Alright. Noted.
Alright. A prone defender takes a -4 penalty to AC against melee attacks, so keep that in mind. And I get my +2 from flanking and surprise or whatever. So, I'm honestly going to try to keep this as quiet as possible, but like, it's combat. This just seems like such an easy task that, you know. Okay, well, that's natural 20.
Oh. I also still
let's-
don't have my whole card stuff set up, so
That's okay.
next time. I'm going to keep saying next time until I remember.
Let's check. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, 14 plus 11 is 25 against its AC -4. I think I confirm.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's going to be a ×2. Yeah, ×2. So 2d6 plus 6 because the precision doesn't get multiplied, unfortunately. 2d6 plus 6, 7 plus 6, 13. 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage. Okay. Let me look at my ghoulies.
And a panache back for me if I had spent one already. God damn it. Of course.
Okay. You stab into the ghoulie, and without but a breath, it dies.
Death would also have gotten me a panache back. That would have been 2 panache for me, and I still have all 6 for the day. Okay. Well, I can't split up my movement, so that was my turn. How sneaky would you say that was?
How sneaky would you say that was? Let's see. You had a 15 stealth,
So not
and
great
you
start.
snuck up, and you shanked the guy into instant
I
death.
eviscerated him, yes, I did.
And the other 2 are currently focused on the doorway where the loud sound was. So I will say the others probably do not notice you.
I'm going to say with my kill, it goes directly into one of its lungs to make it even harder for it to cry out.
All
Awesome.
right.
That was it.
Okay. Kassadin.
Alright. With my crossbow, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at this.
All right.
Alright, which one do I click on again? Attack or damage?
Click on the attack. Click on crossbow.
Oh, click on crossbow.
Yeah. There you go. Ranged versus AC. Unfortunately, a 13 does not miss. The arrow, the bolt, goes right over its head.
Okay, and I guess I'll step over here and I'll go ahead and I can reload for free. Use my feet. Okay, and actually no, I have to take a turn. Okay, that's my turn for now.
All right, so shoot 5-foot step. Desmond.
All right. I'm gonna gather energy again, and then I'll
Okay.
take a 5-foot step. Ooh, they're kind of close now. I'm gonna step over here. No. Yeah, that's fine. I'll gather in 5-foot step.
Okay. Also, just for note, Kassadin, you'd probably have to remain where you are because Anna is here. She's just here for
okay.
recording purposes. So,
Okay.
Anna.
If that's the case, it requires, I'm looking at light crossbow, it takes a movement action to reload. Since I
Mhm.
didn't move, could I reload then?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and reload. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, continue on.
What is Anastasia doing?
Okay, so we're gonna go. Yeah, she's gonna go 5, 10, 15, and take a swing at this one that's down.
The Prony boy. What was it, a -4 to AC?
-4 to AC. He's denied his dexterity bonus, so he's flat-footed. So that means if this hits, the sneak attack also goes through.
Okay.
10.
That would hit.
Oh shit! No way! Awesome. So yeah, so that hits. So 11 points of slashing damage, and then 3 points of sneak attack damage.
You stab into this ghoul, and it coughs up blood, or lack thereof, because it's undead, and dies.
Cool. Then I shift on my heel and give this one my full attention.
Okay. Well, this one is lovely little ghoul. Let's see. Okay, it's gonna try and bite you.
Okay.
18.
Miss.
Miss. It tries to bite, and maybe you put your sword in the way, and it just latches onto the sword and can't do anything. It's gonna stay where it is. This guy's dead, but secret things are happening, so hold on. I need to look at you. Okay, I'm gonna put you on the board now. Wonderful. Don't mind that name that pops up. It's perfectly fine. Nothing's happening. Don't mind the ominous aura that you might see from behind a wall. It's nothing. Big boy. Big boy's gonna do something. You see, I gotta look at Big Boy's sheet again. Yeah, don't worry about that green light. It's nothing, bro. Alright, Big Boy is going to flip Erivid.
Okay, I get one chance at this. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Swift action to double my precision damage. So that'll take a panache so that I have space to earn them back. So that'll mean it'll be a +8 to precision damage. I am flanking, so that should be at least a +11. Is he aware of me? I didn't stealth
I would
amazingly.
say no. You know what? Yeah, I don't think he would be.
Checking. Okay, so against flat-footed then. Whew, 13 against flat-footed.
13 against flat-footed.
That's pretty risky.
That hits.
Okay. So 1d6 plus 9. 12 damage.
12 damage. Damn, you stab into it and immediately, like, cut swaths through it as it is looking even deader than it once was, but it is still hanging on. No panache.
All right. Do I notice
And now
a
it knows
thing
you're
now?
there. I would think you would notice a thing.
Cool.
Let's
Cool.
see if I have
Sure.
something
Cool.
for you. Yeah. Let's see. Do I have a handout? I don't. What is that? And maybe I can describe what you see out of the corner of your eye. Okay, hold on. Oh. Okay, you see a critter similar to these ghouls that you're fighting, maybe a bit more threatening looking. It is wearing scraps of armor or some bits and bobs, and it looks even more ravenous than the ghouls. So enjoy that. Kassadin.
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and, well, have another shot at him.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing that I don't have my tables up for fumble, so I'm not going to have anything happen.
Okay.
But you do miss.
Okay, and I guess I'm going to just reload in the inventory.
Okay, Desmond.
Can I? What kind of check would it be to try to figure out where this thing went? Because when you said blip, I'm guessing it like dove into the water or something.
You saw it go around from your vantage point. You saw it go around the corner of where it was by these stairs and then disappear.
Okay, so it just went out of sight. It didn't teleport or dive down. Okay. Well, I mean, if that's the case, I can't exactly target it. So this sad sod is gonna take my untangling everything. Here we go. My goodness. I need to throw these digital dice in jail.
Yeah, the 10 does not do it.
Okay. That's that.
Okay. Anna.
Okay, so I'm assuming the guy is still facing me.
He is.
Okay, so I don't get flanking then? Or is it flanking because there's two people on either side?
I think it's flanking if he wasn't looking at you, and that's actually a good point considering he did just get stabbed in the butt. I would say he would turn around to Erivid.
Great, I'm gonna stab him in the butt now. Butt stab! Butt stab! 13 butt stab. He is flat-footed.
13 flat-footed does the job.
Awesome.
And
It wouldn't be... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you.
I interrupted badly. It wouldn't be flat-footed unless the ghoul didn't know that Anna was there, but it would still be flanking.
Okay, so I would have +2 to the hit and would still get my sneak attack then?
If it hits, yeah, it would.
So then that would be a
15?
15, which hits, and he dies.
Perfect.
You cut him down. Anything else? 5-foot step, perhaps?
I will move. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll move up beside Erivid. I'll go to here.
Okay. The lovingly named Queen Without a Face's turn. Don't you just love that name? Yeah, it's gonna go... Yeah, directions would be nice. It's gonna go right there. And everyone within the stink, it doesn't say when it activates, so I think it just activates when you're in the stink, as it exudes an overwhelming stink of death and corruption, need to make a fortitude save. So that's Anna and Erivid.
Okay. Haha, that's a natural one. I would love to use my Charmed Life.
charmed life.
Before attempting a saving throw. Oh. That's a different thing than what I thought it was. I would have no use for the nat one, or for charmed life.
Okay. You, my good friend, are sickened for 5 minutes.
Ah, freak.
And it is going to try and bite you. No, it won't. Because it moved, right? No, it can bite you. What am I thinking? You just can't attack and then move. Unless you have a feat.
You can't move, attack, and move. Unless you have a feat.
There you go. Okay, so it's going to try and bite you. With its gross non-face, but also face. Because it's a queen without a face, so how is it biting you if it doesn't have a face? We don't ask questions. That's a 7.
Condition second. I doubt any amount of negative AC would get it to a 7. Second, -2 on attack, damage, saving throw, skill check. Okay, so my AC is fine, and 7 definitely doesn't get to an 18.
Okay. Our friend.
Well, that's awful.
Yes?
Cool.
Something's awful?
With my free hand, I'll cover my face, and with my rapier, I'll get a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh shit. So I hit, but a -2 is gonna put me at a only 11 to confirm against AC.
That does not.
Okay, so I hit, which is fine actually because I have something to follow up. 3 + 5 is 8 damage, and as a swift action, I would like to demoralize it.
You would like to demoralize. All right, what does that entail? What do I need to do?
So I'm gonna roll Intimidate. Go find it. Skills. Intimidate. Intimidate. Demoralize. The DC of this check is equal to 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom modifier. So that's
Okay,
DC that I'm trying to hit. If I succeed, the target is shaken for a round. Duration increases by a round for every 5 I beat it.
Okay.
So I'm at a -2 to my check, but I'm still at a +8 Intimidate. So let's see.
All right.
Sort of social-ish. 15.
And what was the DC again? Can you tell me what you're trying to beat?
10 plus hit dice plus wisdom modifier.
10 plus hit dice plus wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
Well, if Pathfinder is meat to beat,
It is.
you got it. You got it.
Okay. So the creature, if possible, because you can be immune to status effects, is shaken for a round.
Okay. Well, it's not telling me that it can't be shaken.
Awesome. So I'm going to take 5-foot step out of the cloud.
Out of the cloud.
I'm sure my eyes are running.
Yes, I do believe you would still be sickened because the stench got to you.
For my 5 minutes.
Yep.
You put that
And
5
this
there.
is this is kind of crazy and something I'm learning, unless this is just one of many creatures who have it. But before we get to the next turn, I'm just going to say this. If this was an ability, I feel like within 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, this ability would have if you save against it, it doesn't affect you. Nope, this just goes on and on and on. As long as you're in the cloud, you get affected by the stench.
Actually, could I 5 foot to the side, considering Distinky's already in my clothes?
Sure. Kassadin.
Okay, I'm going to sidestep a little to see what Erivid and Anastasia are looking at. Even more ragged looking tool, and for times of charm, I'm gonna try to shoot it.
A 13 does not hit. Another bolt right over it. Or maybe it even slams into the machinery and barely misses Desmond's face.
Well, could have been worse. Okay. Anyway, since I move, I can't reload, so I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Desmond.
For the love of God, let me hit something. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'll walk over here. I'm just gonna make a basic attack against this thing.
Okay.
Wait a second. Do I have...
That
No, I
doesn't
don't.
say that on the sheet. On both sheets I'm looking at. That's...
I'm just drawing directly from the stench monster rule. If it's different, then it's different.
It does look to be different because I'm not only looking at the sheet that I have on Roll20. I've Googled a sheet for the monster, and that is not there on either version.
Okay.
So I think this stench might be unique. It's a unique stench. 23 versus touch hits.
Boom! Winter blast. No, that's a specific thing, but it's like deodorizing it. Or
Okay.
11 cold damage.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna
11
yell out to Kassadin. Our misfortune must be connected to shooting from outside. Come in, Kassadin.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna say because this is a unique creature, specifically named, I'll go by that stench thing. But I'm gonna say because this is a unique creature, its stinky is forever. So yes, Anna, you will have to make another fortitude.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely smell. I will roll that since I'm still in the cloud. That's a 23.
You do not have the stinky.
Wonderful. I'm like coughing and gagging as I'm going here. There's that. Flanking bonus? Yes?
Yeah, because it is looking at Erivid.
Yeah. I'll do a 16 stab.
16 stab doesn't stab.
Dang it. Okay. That's the end of my turn. I'm going to stay there.
Okay, the queen without a face. I have options. I got options. What type of options do I have? Options that you don't know, which makes them even more dangerous. Such as doing a full round attack to get 2 claw swings. How about that option? Okay. So 2 claws, and correct me if I'm wrong, other Pathfinder GM, if a stat block says 2 and then attack, they get those number of attacks, but only during a full round, right? Make sure I'm doing this right.
If it has like an attack modifier / another attack modifier, yeah, you would get both of those on a full round. Otherwise, it's just a singular best attack.
Okay. Because I think I did the Griffin way back when wrong, and the armor, and just gave them all their attacks when I shouldn't have. This says 2 claws and then all of its information, which I assume to be if it full round attacks, it gets its 2 claws. Otherwise, it gets a singular claw. Okay. So it's going to double claw you, Erivid.
Okay.
The first one is a 16.
Okay, that'll miss. Second one, do I have to do this before the attack is called?
When an opponent makes a melee attack.
When? The first one is a miss. I'm going to use this on the second one.
Okay.
I think. The swashbuckler must declare the use of this ability after the creature's attack is announced, but before the attack roll is made. Okay, so yeah, you got your first one off, and I'm going to try to parry the second attack.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 19 to parry.
It got a 10.
All right, so I'm not going to get hit, and because it's free now, I'm going to use one of my attacks of opportunity, I believe, just an immediate action to attack you.
Okay. Well, not me, in real life. Please don't do that.
To attack you.
Oh.
19.
19 to hit? It
Correct.
does.
Okay.
If you
I'm
attack
gonna
me,
be so
how
happy
am I
when
gonna
I hit
run this
level
game?
5. I really need that extended critical range. 26 plus 5. 6.
6. Okay.
Good enough. I still didn't get hit.
How do you kill the queen without a face?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so 16 is for its first attack. It probably glides along my armor but doesn't quite sink in. And then I swipe at the other tentacle, swiping it away. And with the clear opening, the point of my rapier goes up on the left side of her chin and out of the right side of her head.
Ooh. And the creature falls. And I'll say as it falls, the stinky goes away. The stinky dissipates.
I am still sickened.
You are still stinky, you smell.
I think Desmond is still concerned about the creature he saw flying up on them. I wouldn't know if it did transform or something like that, but Desmond would like to patrol the perimeter of the walkway, and
Sure.
he would ask Kassadin to accompany him.
That felt a little too easy to kill. I'm going to double tap and just lodge my my rapier's center of mass in the creature, just in case. Just in case.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Damn, man. I didn't get to inflict either of you with Google fever. Alright, so you two are going to patrol the outer walkway.
guess so.
Yeah.
That sounded so scared.
Not a fighter.
Well, you don't outwardly see anything. You see the pathway that the pump house is on. You see the swamp around you.
Kassadin, are you skilled at tracking? What was that?
Never really talked to before, but
Oh,
I can-
so okay. So out of character, is your survival not great?
my survival is 9.
Oh, okay. So we both have a survival check of 9. Could we look around the area where I last saw it to see if we can follow the tracks or any?
Sure.
Well, there you go.
Okay. Okay. As you guys are outside looking around, Anna, does a 16 hit you? Because as you're leaping to the other side, you do make it, but from underneath you and through the water, a tentacle comes up and tries to snatch you.
Oh, okay.
As the beast leaps from the water within the pump house. And we're going to do some
I think we all knew this was going to happen, but that's okay.
Lovely little friend called the Lurker. He lurks!
Guess we
Oh,
rolled
okay,
another
good
2 on
name.
initiative.
Oof.
It's okay, I'm sticking to make sense.
That's
fair.
That's okay. All your attacks have been really good, whereas my initiatives have been great, but my attacks have been shit.
Well, Desmond, you're up. I don't know if you would really hear anything unless Anna instinctively shouted when the tentacle came at her.
Is Anna the type to scream out?
No, actually, she wouldn't. She probably didn't even make a noise.
So then, with your tracking out here, you do see at least some sort of like divot in this area, in like the swampish, brackish mud, and then moving towards around the building.
All right. I'm gonna take a move action. 15. Since I don't know she's in trouble, I'm not gonna go in. I'm gonna follow the tracks. This is gonna be the second diagonal, 25, 30.
Well, yes. Well, within the swamp water, it is difficult terrain as
Okay.
well. Just to let you know.
Okay, so then I will, in character, take another move for my standard action, which should put me here if I follow the wall of the building, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're saying that it kind of looked like it was going this way, right?
Yeah, and I think with how things are, around here would kind of be deeper-ish water, so you're getting closer to having to swim.
Oh, okay. And the divots, do they kind of, like following them, do they disappear around this area or like over here?
From the visible mud and your checks, once you round the corner, all kind of divots and splotches within the mud do disappear.
Oh.
And it's just open swamp water.
Okay, then I'm gonna shout out loud. I've lost sight of the tracks.
Okay. With that, then, Anna.
Do I hear that shout?
I'll give a free perception.
Because there is an opening here.
Yes, you do.
Okay, great. I shout back, because it's inside! We need to bait it into here! And I will use my movement to move back here, but stay visible for it. So try to bait it to at least the center area so it's easier to try to take out.
Okay.
But that is all I'm doing.
As you go to move, it does try and lash out at you with a tentacle. 20. Miss. Okay, the tentacle lashes out and goes right past you. Okay, Kassadin.
Alright. After hearing the whole "it's in here," I'm gonna go ahead and try to look for the closest entrance, which I'm guessing is where I heard the sound from.
You do see staircase, yes.
3, 4. And that's all I can really do. Well, actually, guess I'll run, or is it dash?
I believe running is only in a straight line.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess that's all I can do for now then.
I can't see your token, but you can still double move. Your standard action can be converted to a move action.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. Erivid.
Okay, I'm still sickened, but it's fine. I'll just sort of charge in a straight line. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'll say, with everything going on, at least a couple minutes have passed, so like 2 minutes have passed of your 5 minutes of Stinky.
45. Okay, so 3, I'll drop it down. And I'm just gonna call out, big guy swung at Anna. But more sickness in that statement. I don't know. So, charge. I don't remember the bonus. It's a loss to AC, but it's a bonus to attack, and I think it's +2 both sides, but I'm gonna check. No, just charge. Oh my god.
Oh, I should also... I'm going to draw something on the map, because there's something that's meant to be there. Okay. Charging.
Charging. Oh, there it is. Maybe. It's not there. Shut up, Adblock+. Thank you. I'm not looking for you right now. Yes, combat. I apologize. I need to know if it's a 1 or 2.
All good.
Jesus. Okay. It's under special attack. That's why.
Found it. Full
Attacking
round
your
action
target.
allows you to move up twice up to speed.
Yeah, it's a +2. Yeah, it is a +2/+2. Got it.
+2 bonus, -2 penalty to your
Or
AC.
+2/-2. Okay, so 21 to hit.
Hits.
Awesome. I'm gonna save my. I'm gonna try to demoralize it. Okay, it's worth it. So damage is gonna be +5, 6. Awesome. Rolling super well, and demoralize. +8,
All right, so that was 6 damage.
6 damage, and 22 to demoralize.
You will.
Incredible. How much do I beat it by? Is it just 1 round or more?
Let's see. Now, when you count hit dice, you just count how many hit dice it has. Like if it has 1 hit dice. Okay,
Right.
so 10. You got a what?
22?
Okay,
Yeah, 22.
you beat it by 11.
Okay, so 3 rounds of demoralized, shaken.
Okay.
Menacing swordplay.
And shaken gives a bunch of minuses. Attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, ability checks.
I should just add the demoralize into it.
Alright. Anything else? Is that your go?
That's my go.
Alright. The lurker,
There, I made
lurker
it
in the
better.
water, is just going to... It's going to full round and try and grab you with its tentacles. Of which it has 2. Let's see
Okay.
here. First tentacle is a 17.
Miss.
Second tentacle is also a miss.
Nice. 17 definitely
yeah.
would have hit if they weren't shaken.
Yes. And it is Desmond's turn.
Fuck.
You alive over there?
Yeah. I was RPing Desmond crawling back through the mud.
Oh, okay.
And I think I can't. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna convert my standard action to a move action to begin gathering. Well, I guess I can't gather power as a move action. It would have to be full. Okay, so I guess I would. Nope, that's it.
Okay. Anna. From your perspective, you can see Erivid swinging his weapon down and tentacles trying to grab him.
Alrighty. Well, that doesn't do me any good because I'm a melee person as well, and I can't reach him. Is he grabbed by a tentacle?
No.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna yell to Erivid, try to bait it in a bit more so we can both take it out. And can I hold a move action to move up to here as soon as it's within range. So once it moves here, I want to be in this square, or if it takes up this square, I want to be here.
If I remember correctly, oh yeah, maybe you can. Okay, I was gonna Google it. I was Googling it. I was gonna say I don't think you can, but you can. You can hold a standard or move action, and you set examples, conditions for when it will go off. Yeah. Okay. And what was your conditions?
Cool. So my desired condition is I move to this square when this creature has made it to either here. Well, as the creature makes it to here. If it shows up, though, for spacing-wise pie, if it shows up here, I would still like to trigger, but just end up here. So I want to end up next to it.
All right. Understood. Kassadin.
Awesome, thank you.
Alright, I suppose I'm just gonna reload my crossbow since I didn't get a chance to do that, and I can't really do much. I don't have sight of it. So I suppose that'll end my turn.
Okay. Erivid.
Okay, my damage is currently pretty limited, and it's demoralized, it's shaken, is staying for a bit, so I'm going to...
And that is for 3 turns, correct?
Yeah, 3 of its turns, and I can extend it if I continue to demoralize.
Alright.
How long do its tentacles look? Do they look about 10-foot range-ish?
Okay, because you were looking in this direction, when it's swiped up towards Anna, I can give you that yes, it does.
Okay, so withdrawing still wouldn't help me. In that case, I will attack and then take a 5-foot step backwards.
Okay.
So, let's take my attack. Take my attack. 16. No, it has to be an 18 to be a. So 23.
23 would hit.
For a grand total of +3, 6 damage, and I calculated it correctly this time. And then
6 damage.
Some more demoralization.
Alright.
Another 22, so an additional 3 turns.
Demoralized.
And I will take a 5-foot step back. I would move more with the withdraw, but because of the tentacles, if I move any more, I would incur an attack of opportunity. Also, I did the charging correctly. My AC should have been 16 for that round, so I'm just going to make it 16 for this round instead.
Okay. Understood. The lurker is going to move up onto the platform, a bit out of the water. Was this your trigger, or did you want him here? Anna.
I did legally say that I wanted him.
Legally?
Just in all fairness, rules is written. I asked for this square
Legally
here.
binding contract.
Legally binding contract. But if he was in stabby range, I think she would take that. But I said what I said, so it's kind of how you want to handle it.
Okay. So then, yeah, you guys see the tentacled creature. It's gonna try and bite you with its body mouth, Erivid.
Okay. What is my
That's a
charisma?
9.
4? Great. Oh, awesome. I don't even need to use that.
You dodge out of the way of its munchie. Desmond.
All right, I'm gonna walk in, see that thing, and immediately try to blast it.
Okay.
I'm back, and I'm inside, which means I'm gonna hit
That does hit.
for 7 cold damage. Yeah.
7 cold. All right.
All right, that's me.
Anna.
Let's close that gap. So 5, 10, 15, 20. My turn to take a stab at it.
Literally.
Literally. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
10 points of slashing damage. It is not flanked or flat-footed, so no sneak attack damage.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
Kassadin.
Alright, now that I can see it clearly, I'm gonna shoot it.
All right. Well, a 23 hits, but a 14 does not confirm. So I believe that would be the 3 damage, not 14. But it does hit. The arrow, the bolt does strike the creature.
Right. And I am going to reload
All right.
for some mini shots that hit.
Erivid.
Get back, you ugly mug. Damn it, so close. 22 to hit,
Yep.
and then this +3 instead of +5. 5 + 3 is 8 damage.
8 damage. It is looking horrible. It is bleeding a lot. The stench of its blood as well is getting into the water, and it's all gross, but it is still barely hanging on.
And I'm going to continue to insult and emasculate it.
Rude.
Not this time.
Your tentacles
That's,
aren't even that
only
big.
A 10. That's only a 10, so we're not gonna.
It does not get insulted.
That's okay. It's still got like 4 more turns or something, and then
Yeah.
I'll take another 5-foot step back.
Okay. The lurker. The good old lurker. Let's see here. I need to look at something. Don't mind me. Okay. Okay, I need to measure something. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. I'm just getting a cone out. No biggie. These cones are kind of problematic because of the frickin' snap to center. That's not what I want. Okay. Let me see my cone from the center of him. Well, that's unfortunate. I can get one of you. Yeah, okay. It's going to... I think it would look at Erivid,
Hey.
and it opens its gaping maw and begins to vomit a shower of rotting meat and bones at you.
Oh.
So the other three of you see this creature open its mouth and nothing but stink, rotten meat, and bones of creatures begins literally showering Erivid. So I'm gonna need a fortitude save, please.
Is it even worth adding the 4 to make it a +5? Yeah, it's worth it. Add charisma modifier. So now it's a +5 to fortitude instead of a +1. Let's see if that makes a difference. Barely. 12. That's not great.
12. You are nauseated for 4 rounds. Immediately after that, I need you to make me another fortitude.
You got it. Oh, actually, that would have been a 10, not a 12, because I was sickened before.
And now you're nauseated.
Nauseated. Experience stomach distress. Nauseated creatures are unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate, or do anything requiring attention. The only thing I can do is take a single move. Okay, so...
For 4 turns.
So I'm at a -1 now, because I'm not going to put up another Charmed Life. Oh, for fuck's sake. 18.
18. Okay, you save.
Cool. How 4 rounds of nauseation?
Yep. And it'll
Let's go with the guy.
stay where it is. Desmond.
All right, so I'm gonna cold blast this thing, and hopefully that finishes it off. Yeah, and
How
the damage
do
is
you kill the lurker?
okay. Perfect. So while it's spewing all this crap all over Erivid, I'm gonna take advantage of the opening, step to the side, and basically start freezing all this stuff that's spewing out at the same time, and basically make it choke on whatever the heck it's trying to gush out all over Erivid, and then I'm going to just seal its entire mouth that way.
I will give you half of that.
Okay.
It does begin choking on its stuff, but Erivid is purely coated in this gunk.
Oh yeah, I didn't stop it.
But it does die and stumbles back with a loud splash, frozen into the water.
I don't envy you right now, Erivid.
I am also going to be stumbling back and getting behind the wall and still kind of being visible as this water, as I stain this water.
It is not good.
Anastasia will sheath her sword and make the jump over and walk over to Erivid and say, just hold still for a moment.
He is covered in gunk.
Oh.
Erivid is gross.
Oh yeah, and she is very visibly just like,
Like, there's organs on him, there's bones.
The moment my reflexes stop controlling me, I just kind of say out, air, fresh air, and I start dragging myself towards the door.
I will follow behind Erivid, and as I'm just like kind of coaxing him to the door, patting his back, I will cast prestidigitation on him as we go and try to help him out.
I'm gonna do something quote unquote in secret, but Anna's gonna see, so I'm gonna whisper that.
Okay, got it.
Can I include multiple people in a whisper?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I'll just copy paste in that case. Or modify, but they can do whatever. What is it called?
Every chance I had to give someone
Oops.
fever.
Wrong button.
Hey, I got a bit of that. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to share this. Erivid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable. That is so cute.
Except also picture one as a tiger, because I think I said there was a tiger.
Yeah. Yeah, Erivid pet the tigered one, I think. Okay, guys, our house needs like 8 of those at all times. We need to contact this
dude.
gardener.
Pathfinder has awesome art. I like this.
Okay, so that's that to you, GM, and then you can kind of judge how much Anna understands of this, but I'm going to give a brief description.
Yeah. I think Anna would definitely, yeah. As the other two are still in the building.
I can't believe I'm using this now, but it makes so much sense.
Oh, also on the map, I marked this little green circle for anyone who can see it is the well that is supposed to be in the corner of the building. Because there is a well.
Ah. Okay.
I forget, how
Desmond's
deep is
gonna-
this water?
The water itself goes up to the level of the swamp outside. So, and I believe it said it was fairly kind of low. You
Okay.
would be swimming if you jumped into it.
All right. Well, I'll take a small leap after freezing this spot.
Okay.
Should I make an acrobatics check?
No, you can take your time to get over.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow him.
And as you guys walk, you're walking. Your boots or shoes do get covered in organs and blood and bone and meat, considering this is where it was all spewed. This building is gonna need some sanitation if you plan to get it back up and running.
That's fair. But I'm sure someone will be willing to clean it up for a gold coin. All right. Well, it seems like we've cleared the area out. I didn't see anything else.
Okay, as my sickened wears off, I'm going to dismiss said thing.
Okay.
I am just sort of sitting against the outer wall,
Safe to say that
continually
this was-
being cleaned by pieces by Anna, but probably a little soaked in certain places that couldn't be helped.
definitely little by little, she definitely like starts with like your face and hair to just try to get rid of that like in like the born incenses at your nose and mouth, just to try to give you a little bit of relief there, and then basically starts from like your chest and works the way down to try to alleviate as much coming up to your face as possible. And she's talking to you a lot like an older sibling would talk to a younger sibling if something bad happened. So it's a very like calm and kind and very gentle approach that she's having with you that you haven't seen before.
Certainly not.
And I'm assuming that this thing you had summoned or whatever was dispelled before Desmond and Kassadin came into view?
Probably.
Okay. So Desmond's gonna walk out onto the walkway and say, "Is anyone hurt?"
No, I was able to avoid the long-lasting physical attacks, though psychological might take a while. And you can see him have a 1,000-yard stare.
That's understandable. I can't heal trauma, unfortunately, but it seems like our job is done here.
Mm.
I can search the area one more time if that would put anyone at ease.
No, I'm sure we've done what we need to, and I'll push myself to my feet.
I think it would be wise if we do a quick perimeter check. The last thing we want to do is send the citizens here to start cleaning up the place and have them be in danger.
Okay.
Right.
I'll check out here.
Erivid, why don't you just sit and rest? It's fine.
Okay, I'll stop on the stairs. Better seating conditions.
She just gives him like a gentle pat on the shoulder and just say, just sit here and relax. We'll take care of the rest. And then she'll hop down and start going around this direction.
Desmond's gonna reach up towards the edge of the roof and kind of throw his snake up there. Morpheus, see if you can see anything from the roof.
So as we have circling and that, I will allow two of you to do a perception check.
This will be at +1. Oh, geez. Okay, so 28.
And assuming, Anna, you're probably going to do one? Yeah. Okay, so searching the place, you do not find any other creepy crawlies hiding around, but eventually both Anna and Desmond with your snake, both of you do notice, or at least come across underneath. I'll actually remove the lighting, dynamic lighting, so I can show. Underneath this staircase, where the lurker first appeared and stayed for a moment, both of you find what looks to be a little nook underneath the stairs in the mud that seems kind of unusual compared to everything else.
That's strange. Shall we get Erivid to investigate? I just, of course.
I don't think Big Sis is gonna let that happen.
Probably not.
Well, can your friend, and she kind of gestures to the snake. Can your friend go check?
Yes, I was going to check with the snake. I just wanted to draw a reaction. I'll send Morpheus into the nook.
All right, you send it under the water and towards the mud. How does the snake work? Do you see what it sees, or it tells you what it sees?
Good question. Let me pull that up. Yada yada. I have the snake stats on my screen. I just didn't pull up the familiar thing. Oh, there it is. Arcane Bond. Oh, I was on the right page. God damn it. Okay. It has an empathic link, and it cannot speak to me yet. So it's kind of like just emotions, I suppose.
Okay, interesting. So then the snake goes in and it comes out. And if it's emotions, it gives you the emotion of happiness. It is a joy.
Morpheus seems to be happier than is normal. Maybe there's something down there. How tall is Kassadin?
Is a question for Kassadin.
Let me go check my. I forget what I set him. What height I set him to. He is 5'9".
And how tall is Anastasia?
Five eight.
Anastasia, you're the smallest one here. Not to seem unchivalrous, but pragmatism says you should check out what's under there.
No, thank you.
All right. Kassadin, that means you're going.
I just look at him like, what?
I'm sure he'll be fine. Morpheus was happy. If he's happy, you'll be happy. I start like shoving him towards the nook.
I don't think I was paid for this. I guess I go in?
Alright, you reach a hand into the little nook, into the mud underneath the stairs. Roll me a D10. Three. You feel something solid as your hand makes contact, and you pull it out. I need to Google what this is. I don't know what this is. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's what that is. You reach in, and as you feel something solid, you grab it, pull your hand out, and as you pull your hand out and kind of wipe mud off of it, in your hand, you see that you are holding what looks to be a nicely, despite what is very clearly rust and old stains of mud and everything, what would have been a nice engraved silver like makeup compact.
Interesting. Okay, I guess I'll put that in my inventory. Silver compact or a what compact?
Engraved silver compact.
Right then.
Give me perception, Kassadin. Okay. Oh, all right.
Was there anything else down there, Kassadin?
I don't feel like sticking my hand in there. And I did find this though.
Something tells me you're not the type of person to wear a lot of foundation and makeup. Perhaps the lady over there would appreciate a makeup compact. Anyway,
Actually, am I able? Oh, maybe later, but I'll check what's inside. What's actually inside the silver compact.
okay. Desmond's gonna prop his jacket up against the wall over here and roll up his sleeve and see if there's anything else down there.
Okay, you stick your arm in and hand. Roll me a d10. Okay, you reach in, and again, you feel something kind of solid in the little nook. You grab onto it, you pull it out, and in your hands is a mud covered, but as you wipe it away, it seems to be some sort of baton of some kind.
Baton? Like a police baton or like a twirling baton?
Like, in size, somewhat like twirling baton, but a bit smaller.
That's strange. I'm gonna just put that off to the side and just keep reaching in.
All right, you keep reaching in. How long are you staying here? Is my question.
I mean, I'd probably spend another 2 minutes tops trying to see if there's anything else in this little cubby.
All right, so you reach in a couple more times. You reach in. You feel some more stuff. You pull out what is in your hand, a handful of platinum pieces. You go back in. You get a handful of gold. Go in again. You find yourself holding a rusted, mud-covered, what looks to be platinum and diamond necklace.
Whoa.
You keep going back in. You find a rusted-over buckler. You find sort of a mud-covered, rusted ring. You reach in again, you find something pointy this time, and you pull it out. Maybe you jerk back, but then you go back in and pull it out. Kind of displacing the mud a lot, you pull out a trident.
Whoa.
Oh, what?
Okay.
And you reach in for the final time, and you pull out 2 vials of some kind with like an inky sort of substance swirling around in it.
I'm gonna start kind of adding this stuff. So I found a rusty trident, 2 swirly inky potions, you said?
Yeah, and I actually take that back. The trident, the buckler, and the ring, while looking worse for wear, they are not rusted over. I take that back. Everything else kind of looks rusty just because of the swamp eating away at it.
Oh, okay, but the trident is
the
fine.
buckler, the ring, and the trident, they look worse for wear, just due to being in a swamp for a long time, but they are not rusted over.
Okay, and then the money that was found, how much was that?
If you take some time counting it up, you hold 17 platinum pieces and 33 gold.
33 gold, which equates to 203 gold. So I'm gonna hand 50 gold to everybody, and I'll take 3 gold as the finder's fee.
We'll keep it in numbers of platinum and gold.
Okay. That would... Okay, I will divide this out, but it equals 250 gold. Actually, I have a bunch of gold. I'll just divvy out the change. So, yeah, I'll add 17 plat. Okay, I'm gonna figure out the math here, but I'll post it in chat so I don't hold everyone up with my slow mathematics.
Can I take a look at the necklace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
GM, can I roll an appraise on the necklace?
Sure.
I'm curious on if I can name stuff on it, including whether the diamonds are local diamonds, like stuff from my family shop, or if it's from out of area.
Sure.
13.
13. Let's see. Hold on, please. While math is happening, I have to Google something. Okay. Okay. As you look at it, hold on. It doesn't, because your family is the biggest. You do recognize it to be some of your diamonds.
Okay. Can I name where the other jewels are from, or probably not?
Likely just the diamonds. You don't know really where the platinum has come from, but you do recognize the diamonds as your family diamonds. And you can... You know the worth of your family diamonds. You could probably take a guess if this necklace were to be in better condition, maybe polished up a bit, might be worth 1,700 gold.
Got it. Okay.
You know, in that ballpark area.
That is a very pretty penny.
I will state, well, when it comes to the necklace and the gems, the diamonds are from my family's store and cleaned up, taken care of a bit. Probably worth about 1,700 gold.
Aren't you glad we found that little nook?
I'm very grateful that it wasn't my arm in it. Thank you.
Yes, well, we are rebuilding this town. Shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone that we have to get a little dirty. I'm gonna pick up my jacket, just sling it over the trident, and start walking off with the rest of the stuff.
Okay, you begin walking off, and you find Erivid still sitting there on the stairs, just taking in the air.
Erivid, we found treasure.
Did you know? That's good.
Out of curiosity, do you have any use for a buckler?
I mean, my eyes shift to you.
I hold up the buckler. I kind of like extend it to see if like you would reach for it.
I saunter down the stairs and grab it out of his hand. Would I need to wash it to like make sure it's clean?
You might have to wash it a little bit. It doesn't look, horrible. It's not rusted over, but it definitely does need a decent washing. It's not covered in guts. Just dirty
All right.
swamp water.
Let's look at my traits. I'm examining the buckler. That's my excuse while I'm looking at my.
Anastasia, would you be able to appraise this ring as well? Determine if there's anything interesting about it.
I can give it a look. Hand it here.
I toss it over, just like a short distance.
I will wrap my hand around it, closing it inside my palm, cast prestidigitation, and when I open it, it's cleaner. And then I will appraise it.
The ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another solid 13s across the board today.
Another solid 13 across the board. I mean, it's a nice looking ring. You know, now that you've cleaned it up a bit, it looks fairly nice. You know, one might wear it to a party and get questions about it. You're someone who works with money. Or at least your family works in money. A 13 appraised. I don't know. With the price of this, with the niceness of this ring, just off top of your head, you might be able to fetch a solid 4,000, 5,000 gold.
Holy moly! Does it look like the ring and the necklace are from the same set?
It does not.
Okay, got it. What type of gem is in the ring?
There is none. It is just like a solid, nice-looking silver band.
Oh, interesting. So Anastasia will kind of look over the ring and say, "Well, judging by the quality and the weight, this far outweighs the expense of the necklace. I mean, in the hands of the right buyer, you could probably get 5,000 gold out of this ring."
That's really good news. Oh, okay, cool. My memory served me correctly. I'm glad I gave that to you. All right. Well, it looks like our venture paid off for itself. Oh, ooh, interesting.
Ooh, interesting indeed. How long are you concentrating on the ring?
You know, that's a great question. As she makes that announcement, she turns her attention back to the ring, and her hand just starts to kind of glow a very soft, like dark royal blue color. And I will stare at this ring for as long as people don't interrupt me.
Okay. So it says cone-shaped emanation. Are you just aiming the cone directly into the ring?
Yeah, I'm basically just like center pointing it essentially like to my feet if you need a literal direction.
Okay. So, first round, there's a presence of magical. There's a magical aura.
Knew it.
Second round, there is a magical aura. It is a faint magical aura coming from the ring. Let's see. If you have knowledge arcana, you can make a skill check now.
You know, technically I rolled a 13 on the dice, so that's kind of funny. 13's all across the board tonight.
Okay, you can determine that the School of Magic is transmutation. I think that's it. Is that all the rounds? Is there one after third round? If the aura emanates from a magic item, you can attempt to identify its properties. You can attempt to identify its properties.
By properties, does it mean the School of Magic, or by properties, does it mean like what type of magical item it actually is?
I'm assuming that means what it can do. And that's reading it. It sounds like that would be a spellcraft. Yeah, from reading the spell, it says spellcraft.
I rolled another friggin' 13! God. The total of 16 for spellcraft.
Total of 16 for spellcraft. She was aiming the detect magic directly into the ring, so like downwards into her hand.
Mm-hmm.
So just one from that. Let's see. Okay, 16. Uh, 16. You cannot tell what it might do.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You know that there's a faint transmutation aura to it. You know it's magical. You are unable to determine what it does.
With that, Anastasia will pipe up and say, well, the value of this ring is probably coupled with the fact that it's magical. I can't quite pinpoint what it is. It doesn't seem dangerous, but I think it would be advantageous if I wore it for a little while, figured out what it was, and then we could figure out what best to do with it.
We could also ask if Honora would be able to identify it. Anyways,
Good talk.
yeah. We can start heading back to the tavern. Oh, okay. My statement still stands. Even if you're wearing the ring, we can ask Honora to see if she can identify it.
I don't think that's a bad idea. Do you want me to check anything else while we're here or on our walk?
I hold the trident out. Is this magical?
If we want to save ourselves a bit of time in our walk back, I will run detect magic on all the items that we got to see if anything else is magical.
Okay, so as you're walking back, all right, make me 2 arcanas, knowledge arcanas. Okay. And then make me a spellcraft. All right. So you can tell that the buckler and the little baton are both magical. The most you get is from the buckler. The buckler, let's see. The buckler has a moderate power of aura around it.
Oh, okay. But I can't pinpoint like what it is, what the aura is.
No, that was the failed 11 Arcana.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I will make sure to share that with Erivid, and I will inform that the baton is magical, but I'm not getting any magical pings from the trident.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So I will make sure to give everybody that information.
Very good looking trident, but you do not get any magic from it.
Is it ordained? Does it have jewels on it?
It does look like a nicely, like fancy, like Poseidon trident. It does have some jewels to it. I would also tell you that the little baton, you're getting an aura of abjuration from it.
Oh. Oh, interesting. Can I roll an appraise on the trident?
Sure. Wow. That's nice. I will get that cost for you in a second. I got it for you. This trident, having it be looking nicer than most, is you can nail it on the dot. It's about 300, and it'd probably be worth 315 gold to the right buyer.
Yep, I make sure to share that information as well.
And yes, I will say it is a masterwork trident. And you share this information. Eventually, you guys make it back to the town of Stakis. I believe it is, by this point, kind of later in the day. Not sundown. The light isn't disappearing, but, maybe mid-afternoon. But you make it back to the town, and as you get ready to go places, speak to people, I think we shall call it a session there.
Good session.
And kick off with the uncovering of items and talking to people in session 21.
Great game, as always. Fun to be back in War for the Crown. We're in the 20s for session now, guys. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
For now, everybody say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Happy dungeon delving, everyone. And Pie.
Good pie and stay sweet.